Welcome back to Due Process Daily, where we break down the law and your rights without all the legal jargon. Today, we're tackling a topic that's crucial if you want to start your own business and protect yourself legally: how to form an LLC in your state. Before we start, you should know that this video is not legal advice. The information provided is general and not tailored to your specific situation. It is for informational purposes only. If you need legal advice, get a consultation with an attorney licensed to practice law in your state. If you've been thinking about starting a side hustle, freelancing, or turning your passion into a real business, forming an LLC might be the smartest move you make this year. Let's be real, the paperwork sounds intimidating, but once you see it laid out step by step, it's going to feel like checking off items on a grocery list. Here's exactly how to do it. First, what is an LLC, and why should you care? An LLC, or Limited Liability Company, is a business structure that combines the simplicity of a sole proprietorship with the liability protection of a corporation. In simple terms, an LLC protects your personal assets, like your house, your car, and your bank account, if your business ever gets sued or goes into debt. Creditors can only go after the business assets, not your personal property. Beyond that, LLCs offer tax flexibility. By default, profits pass through to you, and you pay personal income tax on them, avoiding the double taxation that corporations face. But you can also elect for your LLC to be taxed as an S-Corp to potentially reduce self-employment taxes if your business income justifies it. And let's not forget credibility. Having LLC after your business name makes you look more professional, which matters to customers and clients. Step 1. Choose your state. Most people form their LLC in their home state. That's usually the best choice because forming it elsewhere can create extra paperwork and taxes in both states. You might have heard about forming in Delaware, Nevada, or Wyoming because of business-friendly laws and privacy protections. That's true, but unless you're planning to have significant operations in those states or raise venture capital, it's not worth the extra complexity for most small businesses. Step 2. Pick your LLC name. This might sound easy, but it's an important legal step. Your LLC name needs to be distinguishable from any other registered business in your state. That means you can't name your business Smith Consulting LLC if there's already a Smith Consulting registered. Most states require the name to include Limited Liability Company, LLC, or LLC somewhere in the name. Also, avoid restricted words like bank, insurance, or corporation unless you're licensed to operate in those industries. To check name availability, visit your state's Secretary of State website. It usually has a free search tool to confirm your name isn't taken. Step 3. Choose a registered agent. Every LLC must have a registered agent, which is just a fancy way of saying someone who receives legal documents, government notices, and potential lawsuits on behalf of your business. Your registered agent must have a physical address in the state where you form your LLC. You can serve as your own registered agent, but remember, their address becomes public record, and they must be available during business hours. So if you're not comfortable with your personal address being public, or you want to avoid missing legal notices, you might want to hire a registered agent service. It usually costs between $100 and $300 per year. Step 4. File Articles of Organization. This is the official formation document that registers your LLC with the state. It's sometimes called a Certificate of Formation or Certificate of Organization, depending on where you live. You'll file this document with the Secretary of State and pay a filing fee, which ranges from around $50 to $500 depending on your state. You can usually file online in under 30 minutes. The form will ask for your LLC name, registered agent name and address, your business address, sometimes your business purpose or NAICS code, industry code. After filing, it can take anywhere from a few days to a few weeks to get your approval back. Some states offer expedited processing for an extra fee. Step 5. Create an operating agreement. Even if your state doesn't legally require an operating agreement, it's a smart move to have one. An operating agreement outlines how your LLC is structured and operated. It includes member ownership percentages, voting rights, how profits and losses are distributed, procedures for adding or removing members, what happens if a member wants out or passes away. For single-member LLCs, it proves you're treating your business as a separate entity, reinforcing your liability protection if you're ever sued. For multi-member LLCs, it prevents future disputes because everyone knows the rules up front. Step 6. Get an EIN from the IRS. An EIN, or Employer Identification Number, is basically your business's social security number. You'll need it to open a business bank account, file federal and state taxes, and hire employees, among other things. The good news is, it's free and you can apply directly on irs.gov in minutes. Avoid scam websites that charge a fee to get you an EIN. They're just filling out the same free application on your behalf. Step 7. Open a business bank account. This step is crucial for maintaining your LLC's liability protection. If you mix your personal and business finances, a court can pierce your corporate veil and hold you personally liable for business debts. That defeats the entire purpose of forming an LLC. To open a business bank account, you'll typically need your approved Articles of Organization (EIN) and operating agreement. Some banks require it. Step 8. Obtain any necessary licenses and permits. Forming an LLC doesn't automatically give you permission to operate your business. Depending on what you do and where you're located, you might need state business licenses, county or city business licenses, professional licenses like contractors, lawyers, real estate brokers, or sales tax permits if you sell taxable goods or services. Check your state and local government websites to make sure you're compliant before launching. Step 9. Stay compliant each year. Forming your LLC is just the beginning. You also need to maintain it properly. Most states require annual reports or statements of information, franchise taxes or annual fees, and updating your registered agent information if it changes. Failure to do so can result in late fees, penalties, or even the dissolution of your LLC. Mark your calendar for deadlines to avoid nasty surprises. Should you use an online service or do it yourself? If you're comfortable filling out forms and researching your state's requirements, forming an LLC yourself saves you money. You only pay the state filing fees. But if you want convenience, reminders for compliance deadlines, and assistance drafting operating agreements, using an online formation service like LegalZoom, Zen Business, or Northwest Registered Agent can be worth it. They typically charge between $50 and $400 plus state fees, depending on the package. Just know that they're middlemen. They file the same forms you can file yourself. You're paying for guidance, convenience, and reminders. Final thoughts. Starting an LLC is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself and your business. It shows you're serious, gives you credibility, and limits your personal liability. If you've been thinking about launching your own business, don't let the paperwork hold you back. Follow these steps, stay compliant each year, and you'll be well on your way to building something real. If this video helped you, smash that like button, subscribe for more legal breakdowns without all the nonsense, and drop a comment if you want a deeper dive into LLC taxes or S-Corp elections in a future video. Thanks for watching Due Process Daily, where we break down the law to help you live smarter, safer, and with a little less government-induced confusion. See you in the next one.